Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Bearded Ford Tech. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe. We're going to talk about what Archoil did to the truck. Now, if you remember back on like May 8th, I tested out some Archoil that Eden from Archoil sent me, and I did it in a 2017 powerstroke, and it was a F450. I did a service on the truck. I completely reset the fuel mileage. I manually regen the truck so the DPF was at 0, and then I filled up the DEF fluid. And I wanted to see if the Archoil would actually give it better fuel mileage and keep it from having to regen so much. And I'll link that video up here somewhere so you can see it. But I have the results here, and the results were actually pretty good. I wanted the truck back in about 1,200 miles so I could do a little video on what had happened and what was going on with the truck. Everybody got busy. I didn't even see the truck till like over 3,000 miles. So I will link that video up here, but at the same time, I'm about to show you, play it, what the fuel mileage is, what the DEF is, and what the DPF percentage is. And I'll tell you right now, they haven't had to put DEF in it, and they haven't regened it yet. So it was actually pretty surprising. And this being on a fleet vehicle that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it does city driving, highway driving. So if it's doing this to a fleet truck, imagine what it can do to your truck. So I will stand behind it. I will say that it is doing what it claims to do. And I love this stuff. I'm gonna start stocking it. So go ahead, check it out. I'll go ahead and play it for you right now. Okay, there's the VIN. It's the 17 model. Last time I had 467,692 miles on it, and that was on the 8th of May. How many miles we got on it now? 479,210, and we have gone 3,082 miles, and it's got 10.8 miles per gallon. So it went up, what, 0.3? And if we go back to the display mode for the DEF, it's at about just a little over a half. They haven't filled it up, and the DEF filter is at 75%. All right, there you go. Fuel mileage went up 0.3, which is actually pretty good for a fleet truck that drives all the time. DEF fluid, a little over a half a tank. They haven't had to fill it up in 3,000 miles. DPF is at 75%. They do idle a little bit. Well, I want to say a lot of it. I try to get them to not idle it so much. But like I said, these things run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So for it to get the results that it did, I know 0.3 miles per gallon doesn't sound like a whole lot. But when you got a fleet of over 200 vehicles, every little bit helps, okay? So 0.3 miles to the gallon better. It went from 10.5 to 10.8. DEF usage has gone way down. DPF, haven't had to regen it. I used to have to regen them quite a bit. So that's good. So I talked to the crew. They never had to put DEF in it. They never had to regen it. It'll be coming up due for an oil change here pretty soon. When it comes back in for an oil change, I'm going to check everything again. But I did give them a bottle of the Archoil every time they fill up with fuel. Go ahead and add 2 ounces. Remember, the first time we added 4 ounces for the initial cleaning process, and then after that it was 2 ounces. Showed them how to squeeze the bottle and put it in there. So results for a fleet truck driving around all the time, really, really good. I highly recommend this stuff. It's clean in everything, and it does what it claims. So I'm going to recommend that you get some as well. And with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.